Sunday, March the 12th, 2023. Another batch of snow here in central Newfoundland yesterday. Wet snow, about 30 centimeters. Still not up to our par level of annual snowfall. So hopefully that was what they call the St. Patrick's Day batch we get every year. Wet snow, pretty much useless. Never done a video in a while because we had one good week in the woods harvesting our firewood there, so it was pretty much daylight to dark, non-stop. But we did get our quota, our 40 sled loads, so we had 1 week of frigid cold weather. My God, every day had wind chills up in the 20s. And it's pretty cool on the quad. We were doing it on skidoo first, but then the road got beat in and it froze like a rock, so that was one upside. We could haul with bike, which means we could come right to the door with it rather than sledding it, trucking it. But anyway, back to the task at hand. That's our 86 Honda ATC 250R that I haven't had a chance to do a video, and I hadn't had a chance to get at it really for last month or two. But anyway, hopefully the spring now coming up is going to be a few days that we can get out in the garage here and get back at her. And you recognize that one there, that was our deal or no deal. Put the question out there, deal or no deal. It's $2,000 4 tracks 350, excellent condition, but she had a shift problem. So we're going to clip up that video too now sometime. She seems to be shifting okay now. Anyway, that was most of the culprit there. Shift mechanism. So over to the parts inventory. We've got all of our eBay parts pretty much here on the table now. But we needed to rebuild the rest of this machine. Hopefully, the rest now we can get at our local dealer. We got our side cover gasket there for our clutch cover. And some water pump and all seals, gaskets. We got our master cylinder for the rear brakes. And a few tools there for the shock adjuster. Went out and bought the aftermarket case protector cover and a proper puller. After 30 years of this now, I finally got a proper puller. Anyway, that's our caliper kit, rear caliper kit. And we're coming to the goodies here now. You know, when you're at this stage of the game here and rebuilding the machine, especially something so rare as 250R Honda, we wouldn't got the upgraded clutch basket, the friction plate, and the needle bearing actuator post, rather than using the ball bearing setup that the 85 and 86 had. So that's the TRX kit. And we got our clutches over here, soaking in some nice quality clutch friendly wet clutch oil. So I'm not sure if you've seen the last video, but this was the culprit to what was stopping us mostly from getting the clutch side back in place. You know, you're getting the machine this old and it's been around the block, so you pretty much got to go through it. But anyway, I'm glad that we did. So there's a piece of hydraulic hose that they use for that collar here on the Kickstarter shaft. But now we got, after a lot of hunting and negotiation, I got a gentleman on eBay to sell this as separate, because he had it part of a full gear assembly. Anyway, we're back in action there, and upon further inspection, we found a tooth missing in one of our gears, outside gear. I just took that off then. Pretty rough shape. So rather than take the risk, I think what happened there is someone tried to do the old penny job and probably use something else rather than a penny to jam into gears. Here's our penny. Jam it in the gears and get your bolt off, right? So we got our new, our used gear installed, and we're going to assemble our clutch basket now and make sure everything's tickety-boo there. And here's the rest of our parts. I ordered, we had to get the pivot. Pivot was wore. Time I got my clutch cable hooked up, we were getting like almost a half a turn when the clutch, I don't know if you can see here now, the pivot goes in there, the clutch. Anyway, we were getting like a 3/4 of a turn before the actuator, before the clutch was even working. So it all, you know, it's all wear and tear in that half moon. See if you can notice it there. So I said, while we're at it, ordered a new one of them. Here's the new one that came, the new used one, a lot better shape. The paint is not even more off the shaft. So, now that is the shaft, that is the actuator arm rod. We're not going to use that because we got a new one. Actually, a new one. So, in their box here. So that's a little treat for her. And what else have we got here? I'm still on the fence about that exhaust. I do have the original exhaust, original muffler. I like the original look and I like the original sound, so this one here is in great shape, right? So, and we got our miscellaneous stuff here, just sprayed. Our brake linkage lever, kickstarter, foot peg. Once again, that'll all go back now when we get the side cover reinstalled. So we're hoping to maybe hear that thing running soon. This is part 9, I guess, of a series. Everything's pretty much original. It's not locked, dead locked to a 86. Like, you know, if you notice, the rims are correct. The headlight is correct. Headlight is actually stock. Stickers on the flarings, all that's correct. That is actually a correct seat, but they don't say ATC, but it is a Honda seat cover. Fenders are obviously aftermarket. And the triple tree actually up there is black. So there's a few things that's going to be swapped. 85. It was a lot easier for me to go black with that engine than it was to go the charcoal gray color for the 86. Like I say, we haven't got access to any type of powder coat or any type of that around here out in the boonies, so we're just going to do her, you know, once again we're going to be using it on the special occasions. So yeah, anyway, we'll get back to you on another video. Tires, I gotta go, they're way too aggressive. Them tires will come off now. They'll go on one of our trikes, one of our other ATCs, big grids, or 200M, 200S, whatever. And the new chain I'm going to be picking up tomorrow. And she should soon start to come together pretty good. Anyway, thanks for watching. Hope everybody's having a good March and an early spring. All the best. Over and out.